Hello, 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 hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on where you are. So before we commence this episode, I just wanted to mention I'm currently running a 30 days question and answer with Canada Immigration. I do apologize. I did not announce it. I thought I did. I actually did that on Facebook, not on YouTube. So I just want you to be aware. I'm running a 30 days question and answer on Canada Immigration, and this is because a lot of people have been asking me about it. They were like, okay, you've been there for a while. I would love to go there and all that. So I'm just doing it. After 30 days, you will, depending on, frequent requests, right? Depending on a popular demand, I would see if I'm going to commence that. But just for those people who are enjoying the positivity here, I am still commencing my weekly podcast, okay? So, you want 2021 to be fabulous? Can I get an amen for that? Yeah. 2021 should be fabulous. However, if you want 2021 to be fabulous, there's something you need to do. And I know I get distracted a lot, You need to find your one thing. Okay, and I'm gonna do a book review where I will be coming live and talking about an amazing book I'm currently reading right now. You need to find your one thing. I'm sure from what I'm saying, you probably know the book. For those who read, you need to find your one thing. If you want 2021 to stand out, you need to find your one thing. For me, my one thing is focus, because I get distracted a lot. So focus in my skill, focus in my job, focus in my whatever I'm doing. It's gotta be focus, okay? Your one thing could be possibility, endless possibility. So regardless of what is going on, I always say possibility. Regardless of things not turning out right for me, I always say possibility. Or your words could be imagine big. I don't care what's going on, but I'm going to imagine big. Or your one thing could be success. However, I just wanted to mention you will feel along the line, right? So success is repeated failure over time, and then you become an expert. So I just wanted to mention, or your one thing could be what's it called? Not imagine big. I already said imagine big. Your one thing could be rise. So regardless of what's going on, I will rise, right? Your one thing could be greatness. Your one thing could be intelligence. Your one thing could be smart. Your one thing could be strong. Your one thing could be brave. So many words. Just go to the English dictionary, grab or go online, go on Google and search for that one thing. And I want you to make it big. Make it as a big word on your wall. Like me, I have it on my on a very big cardboard paper. It says focus. It's so huge. So make that your one thing. I know vision board is great, but I feel like we need to come back to, looking at words, because words are powerful. The vision you're creating on that paper was a word, right? So although you need to definitely have a vision, your vision like 10 years down the line, 20 years, who do you see yourself to be? That's amazing. Check somewhere on my YouTube channel, I talked about vision boarding, but I will redo that again in 2021. And 2021, things will be changing. As you can see, my website has also changed. I will be coming live. I've taken permission from who I'm supposed to take permission from, so I will be coming live, and you'll be seeing my face often on YouTube. So my one thing is focus, and I'm just gonna start with a quote. And this quote was made by. Let's see. This quote was made by is it John Gray here, or what's his name? No, not John Gray. This one thing, Gary Keller. So this quote says, "Find your one thing." Find your one thing, and the key to success is built sequentially, with one thing at a time. So here's the thing about success. Right now, if you go online, you see people coming up telling you, get this thing in 30 days, get this thing in 7 days. And this is something that it probably took them 7 years or 10 years or 8 years for them to get. But then they keep shunking it and telling you, get this thing in 7 days. Let me tell you the thing about success. Success is beautiful, but you have to be successful every day to finally hit. It's like you're building it's compounds. It's a compound effect. It's like you're building I'm trying to think of the word, like in Nigeria when I was young, there is this I can't remember. There is this sand, like we make I can't remember the name of the play, but it's a play with children when I was a kid. So like 5 or 6 of us will come together and then we'll mold like sand, and it will become like a huge like pile of sand, and then we'll put our legs into it, and then the sand would fall off. I don't know if you remember that game, but that's what I can think right now. So as a result of building that house, right, as a result of everybody putting their chunk of sand together, it rises, and then it becomes a house. And you can compare this to, like, let's say you're trying to build a real house, right? It starts with, you put the sand on the floor, you put the foundation and all that, and before you know it's a huge house. That's how success is. It's one thing at a time, and another, and another, and another, and another, and it compounds. Right? So you have to look for your one thing. And when you look for that one thing, and when you do it sequentially over time, then you get success. Look for a one word. Look for your one why. You know, I always mention get a non-negotiable why. I think I should be called the why speaker. The non-negotiable why speaker. Anyways, you have to look for your one word. If your one word is success, then make a big writing on your wall with success. If it's possibility, make a big writing on your wall. But when you wake up in the morning, you look at it, oh, success. Okay, I need to be successful today. Okay, possibility. Although I'm not seeing possibility, but I choose to make sure it would be possible for me. I choose to do whatever it takes for me to ensure this would be possible. And this is another quote, always from Ross Gaba. It says, there can only be one most important thing. Many things may be important, but only one thing is the most important. And I love this quote. And let's come back to reality. We only have one life. So, and if you notice, most people who are actually successful, they only have one thing, and that one thing, they do it so well. Be it singing, although Michael Jackson sang and danced, but it's still within the musical side of things. Beyonce dances and sings as well, but it's still music. Barack Obama writes, although he became a president, and he speaks as well. So you have to find your one thing. You have to find out one why. If it's computer, stick to computer. If it's music, stick to music. Me, I'm actually learning. I'm actually working on my music. Don't worry. Don't think, oh, she's doing this and no, I've not forgotten my music. Watch out. Just watch out. 2021 is an amazing year. Like, I keep on putting positive light into it. I don't want to see what is going on. I don't want to see the news. I tell myself 2021 will be positive, and so shall it be. And there is one thing I was going to mention. In order for you to find out one thing, what do you need to do? You need to learn. You need to upskill. There's a write-up I wrote, growth-oriented or goal-oriented. Which is a write-up is too long. Read it. Read it. I am reading books. I'm paying heavily for what I'm giving for free. You know, and learn. And this is the thing. I actually heard something from God this week, and it's like, Beatrice, don't chase money, chase knowledge, and money will come. Chase knowledge, and money will come. Even the Bible says, but people do not perish for lack of money, they perish for lack of knowledge. What do you know? What do you need to learn and master for the world to pay you? You know, I'm not even going to go to Davido or Sinach or Beyonce, or I want to come to even a kid. What's the name of that? Home Alone. It was the, Justin Bieber. Those people, they were kids, like they were, well, not kids, but they were teens, and then look at them today, right? So you need to learn. Like, people like, oh, Beatrice, I want to be successful. Are you learning? The skill you have, there are other people who are doing the exact same thing. Do you know it so well that if those people who are doing the exact same thing, who are doing better than you, come up, can you stand? Can you be confident enough to also show that, okay, say for instance, you see you're a web designer. There's so many web designers all over the world today. How excellent are you in your web designing? Does your web design stand so, like, I'm not saying you should compete. Don't get me wrong. You don't have to compete. Actually, I'm going to put that on my next episode. 7 things you should not take with you to 2021. There are 7 things you don't want to take with you to 2021. I'll put that on my next episode. So, have one thing, and I can guarantee you get one thing. You have one life. Let me just put that in there. You have one life, so have one thing. I remember that, like, I was doing podcasts, and then I'm doing music, and the Lord said, Beatrice, you need to find one thing for 2021. Podcasting is good. These things I'm doing because I enjoy it. But in 2021, we want to have one thing we're learning, we're training ourselves, we're skilling ourselves through, we're making sure we're giving the best at it. So that at the end of that success, when it has compounded, it will just blow up. It will be so atomic that you cannot be ignored. You'll be so good at it that you cannot be ignored. Okay, so find your one thing. You have one life. Learn, train yourself, do whatever it takes. Find that one thing. Okay, so before you leave, make sure you like, share, subscribe, click on the notification bell, tell your friends, tell your enemies, share my video, please. 2021 will be amazing. I trust it will be fantastic. I'm not going to listen to the news. I'm not going to listen to the review report. I choose to stay positive, and I choose to make positive affirmations and declarations unto my ear. So can you. Have a great day.